Hey guys, I'm going to give you a brief overview of what it's like to be a mutated construct in Phase 2 of the Amber Shaper encounter in Heart of Fear. I highly suggest you read the guides, but even after reading the guides, you kind of have to take a look and see what it's like. It's kind of difficult when you just get tossed in there. So I'm going to show you what happened to me. It starts off, you get the Reshape life, he zaps you, and then you turn into this big dude. I want to show you your 4 abilities. The first one is your main damaging attack. It interrupts the target and also puts a increased damage debuff on them that stacks. The second ability is an interrupt yourself ability. It also puts a 50 or I think 100% increased damage buff taken on you, which is slightly relevant. I'll explain that later on. Number 3 is absorbing the puddle ability. It gives you 20 willpower and it heals you for about like 5%, so it's not ideal to use this, but if you're running low on willpower and you're not low enough where you can pop out, it's probably best to just absorb a pool so you don't die. And then the fourth ability is to leave the construct. Once you get below 20%, you can use that ability to hop out and get back to normal. So the main goal in this phase for the constructs is to interrupt the main big construct. So you run over and you can see you want to just right click to melee attack him too. You do about 40k damage or something like that. But you see the Amber Explosion, that's the main ability that you want to interrupt. You'll interrupt that with the number 1 attack. That's like the key thing to do in this fight, so you pretty much want to do that at all costs. And then you'll see the DBM countdown will count down from 5, and then it'll say interrupt your Amber Explosion. That's your own mini version of the Amber monstrosities, and you use the second ability to interrupt that. So that's pretty much the only things that you'll really be doing in this part of the fight. You just want to keep number 1 up for when the monstrosity is casting his giant explosion. Then you want to use number 2 to interrupt your own. While that's happening, melee or DPS should start attacking you and get you down to below 20% so you can pop out. And you pretty much just follow them around and fight them. And you see you have to interrupt yourself quite frequently, and the construct not as much. And then here you can see DBM has a counter to tell you how much willpower you have, and once you get low enough, you gotta make sure you have enough to pop out. So after a little while he does like his big stomp thing, and then he's gonna reshape again. I was lucky enough to get chosen twice, so again you want to run up and interrupt him and interrupt yourself, and you want to just keep on doing that pretty much. And the DPS again will start attacking you, and you just want to be careful because in a second here you'll see my percents getting close to 50% now, but it's going to get, you want to be at 20% before you can pop out using the fourth ability. And so this is where you can get in trouble. See, what happened was I had used the second ability to interrupt myself to prevent the explosion, but it puts the damage debuff on you, so the melee or DPS were able to just power through me and kill me. So you want to be really careful if you're DPSing. You want to really watch that 20% mark and make sure you stop it as soon as possible so you don't kill anyone. And that's pretty much this second phase. We didn't really get to the third phase to try it out too much, but it's pretty much the same, except you'll have to be absorbing the puddles because you won't be able to pop out of it because you'll constantly be getting healed. And in the third phase, you definitely want to just be spamming the first attack to get the damage buff on the boss. So that's pretty much it.